Alright, so how's it going everybody? And today we're taking a look at the RTX 4070, which doesn't look to be one of the best or the most promising GPUs compared to the 4070 Ti's, 4080s in terms of specs, the leaked specs, but it will still compete with the GPUs of the likes of AMD. So yeah, let's not waste a lot of time. It's gonna be a short and sweet video, and let's get to what we know so far. What we know so far is that this GPU should launch somewhere in April, but the very famous hardware leaker, which is Kopite7Kimi, last month on Twitter, he has basically leaked a lot of the Nvidia related GPUs, and a lot of actually leaks that came on to be true. It shows the specs, and it shows that this GPU isn't the fastest thing out there right now, but yeah, it's got 5888 CUDA cores. TDP should be somewhere around 200 watts or less than that, and it will have a whopping 12 gigabytes of GDDR6 memory. So how about the expected performance? What type of performance you should expect from a GPU like that? Well, we know that the 4060 Ti should be competing or would have the same performance of a 3060 Ti, if not slower actually, which was kind of disappointing, right? But hey, that GPU would be for around $400. It would have, lower TDP, and it's a brand new architecture with DLSS 3. So pretty much Nvidia don't have anything against the older GPU lineup, against themselves, other than DLSS 3. But that's one thing to keep in mind. Well, it's actually pretty easy, but that doesn't actually, tell you that this is the performance of it. But take it with a grain of salt, of course, that's what I mean. The expected performance should be around 25 to 30% slower than the 4070 Ti, and that's a big gap, guys. How did I know that? The difference in performance between the 4070 Ti and the 4090 is around 30% at 4K. Now, if you translate that to CUDA core count, you'd find that the same CUDA core count difference is around 30% between both GPUs. That's how I kind of guessed it. It doesn't tell you that this would be the exact same thing, And we are looking at around 25% decrease in teraflops between the 4070 and the 4070 Ti from the leak. So where does that put the RTX 4070? It would put it somewhere between the RTX 3070 Ti and the RTX 3080. What about the pricing? I think it should have the pricing of an RTX 3070, since this is the predecessor, and since the performance gap between the 4070 and the 4070 Ti is so big, I'm pretty sure, more than certain, that we would see some super related GPUs. Like, I would love to see a GPU that would replace something like the 3070 Ti. This GPU has been long overdue. Not a lot of people actually bought this GPU, and it's time to find something similar in that performance. What are my hopes? I hope to see the RTX 4070 giving you the performance of a 3080, because for $500 getting a 3080 performance is something pretty crazy. But yeah, that's all what I know. This is the expected performance from my side, but again, take it with a grain of salt, and let me know what you think down in the comments below. That's been it. If you like the video, press the like button. If you want to see more videos, that, can subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.